you have no motivation, not because it is boring or it is not your thing, but because when you are in the process of preparing prerequisites for the very task, everything breaks down and you can't reach the even start. You came to the finish having not reached the start. That is really frustrating thing, and while I'm learning DevOps as a Russian, I face the problem like I haven't any cloud account, like they all are paid, and those good accounts from like other countries they can't allow for me. And for sure I had AWS account, but it somehow blocked me. Even I don't consider that I had Uzbekistan card and Uzbekistan number. So yes, nevertheless, whenever I try to make a pipeline, you must have like some machines, and I have one single laptop, and I made some virtual machines, two virtual machines in my laptop, but they have not enough memory for all the programs I'm able to upload, download. So it is very slow way of working. My virtual machines working really slow, and I just do copy paste for downloading Kubernetes, and it is like takes 9 minutes to download the Kubernetes. When I had AWS account, yes, it was much faster, but we will not recollect the past. Yes, of course, I will try some Oracle Cloud or something like that, Google Cloud maybe, so let's see. But nevertheless, okay, suppose I managed my virtual machines, but there is another pitfall that what is DevOps? DevOps is an operation of pipelines, and pipelines is made of sequential steps, and each step depends on previous. And if suppose Kubernetes is broken, like your minikube isn't working right, or some dependencies haven't been installed the right way, so later it will remind of itself and it will break completely, as my pipelines do. Every time I have problems with minikube and with Kubernetes, and every part of Kubernetes never works, be it minikube, kubectl, kind or something like that, it never works. Nevertheless, when we manage our problem, okay, I create Docker containers. There are some kind of mistakes or errors that have no root and happened out of nowhere, like I load Nexus in a container in some lab, what else, and SonarQube. So by some unknown reason, Nexus always goes away. It jumps away from my container, and I start Nexus, for some seconds it works, and then it jumps away, and I checked it was not the memory problem. So to be a DevOps engineer, you also should be kind of a tester as I am, but still you should dig in these problems. Sometimes it is even network problems or memory problems, so you should go a little bit into your hardware to solve the problem. So yes, so what I did, I tried to substitute Nexus with something. I found some alternative, but it was same but different, so it didn't work the right way. Okay, also there are some pitfalls in DevOps. You try to optimize. There is like tutorial, like the path that you should come over completely. But if there is something not working for you the same way as in the tutorial or on the scheme, you try to optimize your way. So what you do, you try to substitute something or stitch two steps in one, or divide one step in some many steps. So what I did when I faced it, that in my free tier in AWS account not enough space, like I spent my CPU limits for all the servers. There is no way to make new servers. So what I tried to do in tutorial, I had to have 4 servers, and I just stitch the functionality of 2 servers in one. So what had happened, it was a mesh, it was a porridge of instruments, and the molecules of those instruments just fused over inside my servers. That's all. So it also broke. Yes. What can I also say? When you prepare DevOps project for your GitHub, it can't occur to me how should you represent the very project in your GitHub. So suppose you upload the source code, you upload some markdown, some screenshots or something. But how do you upload the very pipeline? Because when your free tier limit will be finished up, your service will be gone, or maybe you will be just blocked by AWS, your all servers gone. And if you just want to check practically the functionality of the very project, you will tap on the link, it will not work, and the link localhost will not work because the very server is not exist. So how are you going to check it? What I noticed, it is a good way, it is always the proven good path to make screenshots, like every list of commands, every screen changing, you should screenshot and post like photo report on your GitHub. It is so reliable and understandable, like everyone will understand what you did intuitionally. But there is an error when you try to load pictures in your GitHub. I can't imagine how other people load images. Maybe they load not so much images, maybe in some mysterious folder they load them. But when I try to load 20 to 30 screenshots, some error occurred. Yes. What can I also say? DevOps comes across many interesting and fascinating instruments, tools for every stage of your project embodiment. So it will be really interesting to try they all. and you can be motivated to finish your project or to start a project, to just learn new functionality, to know how each instrument and tool communicates with each other. It's like bringing to life the better program. It's like pumping up the blood inside the program, so blood will be transferred to all the organs, and each instrument tool is an organ that transfers the life to the app or your project. So yes, and it's very pathetic. It feels really pathetic when everything is corrupted and stopped because your mini cube can't load and there is no nodes can be created, and overall there is not enough CPU limit or RAM for uploading some instruments on your server.